Hello, what's up, and welcome to your MyWitchAngel reading. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. My name's Angel, and I am here to give you your reading for today. Now, y'all, you know what we gotta do before we start anything. Gotta set the intention. Let me get my sage. So y'all relax, take a deep breath in. And we ask this sage bless, cleanse this space, cleanse our hearts, minds, body, heart and soul, heart and soul, for an open and honest reading. May it spread truth for you, yes. I'm gonna relight it, hello. Alrighty, so, this reading, y'all, like, okay, if you see the title, you probably already know what it is, but I haven't created the video yet, so I'm thinking what this video is probably going to be about is like, well, soul origin for sure, and I think different aspects to go along with that, I know. But other than that, I'm not too sure, y'all. If you're new, what we do here is we just go with spirit, like whatever decks are called, you know, and we go from there. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get our piles ready. Also, if you're new, I like to do a lot of things on camera because, I don't know, pre-planning to me seems like, I don't know, like I won't be able to share with you, like, everything too much. I don't know. I feel like doing it on camera kind of, we get to share the experience together, okay? This is what we do. Alrighty. So if you do enjoy, if you don't care, hell, let me know, and I will try, I don't know, I guess setting up, pile selection before it's your last one. And then maybe we'll go from there. I don't know, you guys, so gotta let me know. Anywho, these are going to be our 4 piles, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me put these down. So for really fast, for pile 1, we have Rimph, the Angel of Time. Okie doke. And then for pile 2, we have Zadkiel, the Angel of Mercy. Okay. And then for pile 3, we have Shatiel, the Angel of Silence. Here we are. And then pile 4, we have Hemset, the Angel of Destruction. Ooh. Y'all, I'm so sorry it's been a while. I've been getting ready for some things, doing some stuff in my life, you know what it is. Now, before, if you already know your pile, which you want to go for, the timestamps are down below. I will see in your reading. If you want something a little extra, stick around in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I'm gonna just show y'all what I do. I said I was gonna do this last time, so here are my charms. Now, if y'all have been for a minute, look, we got some more silver, right? Yo, the other ones finally came in from Etsy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake these out. It might get a little bit loud, so you might wanna alter your volume. And we're gonna see what pops out for your piles, okay? Here we go. All right. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh my gosh. See, I was not paying attention. My bad. Oh, wow. I'll say, Samira has a lot they want to tell you guys, but no, that's just me being clumsy. Yo, give me a second, but pile these on up in here. Yo, what if I just, like, put all of those for pile 3? Wouldn't that be great? Excuse me. Alright, let's continue. Okay, now, if you decided to stick around, pile 1, we had the horseshoe come out for you guys. Okay, let me see if I can present like this. Actually, let me get my tweezers for you. I got them for a reason. Pile 2, you had the bicycle. All right, with Mercy. This is gonna be so interesting, you guys. Pile 3, you had the feather with Shatiel, Angel of Silence. And then for the Angel of, I said Destruction, Annihilation. This is Hemzed's charm. He has the silver heart here for you guys. Ooh, okay. So you can go ahead and pause now, or you can head on straight to your pile, and I will see you there, okay? Bye. Hey pile one, what's up? What's good? How you doing? Okay, so what we're gonna do first is the vibe check. If you've been here, you already know what it is. If you're new, what I like to do is like pick up on the energies we get with this charm that you chose, the horseshoe, as well as Ramp the Angel of Time, okay? I'm probably gonna pick up on like current energies, maybe previous experiences you've had or whatever, and we'll go from there. So, without further ado, excuse me while I get this. So already, right out the bat, you guys might be lucky, okay? Or really, I'm kind of feeling that you might have actually stepped into a timeline where you really feel lucky now. Like maybe things are coming together for you. A lot of things are starting to light up for you. Things are starting to make sense, right? Maybe you had looked over like your life previously, or like really thought about it for a set period of time, or like really looked into your journal or your diary or something, or maybe even like a photo book, you know what I'm saying? And or a yearbook, you guys remember those? Anyway, and maybe you've really like kind of thought about like how you've grown or like how your life has been over a set period of time, right? And you really sat with that. You're like, okay, now how have I grown? And you're really seeing how things have worked out for you, the different changes you've made in your life, right? Maybe there are different people around you who are pretty lucky or like make you feel lucky or like have given you a lot of opportunities that have just been lucky. Maybe you've been meeting people who like it's just been really lucky, like it's been happenstance, like wow, I'm like so lucky I met this person or I'm together with this person or something like that. Right? Maybe some of you are like really into horses or have a horse spirit around you, actually. Hold on. The freedom spirit. Yeah, maybe you guys are really starting to feel more freedom, like to choose what you want to do with your life. Oh my god, look, you guys, isn't it kind of crazy? Like her like legs kind of look like hooves. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. To me, it looks like hooves. Anyway, hold on. I think maybe, okay, I'm getting with a message of fate. Either you had not really believed in fate so much before, you didn't know maybe that you're walking towards your fate? Hold on. What is it? Fate, like maybe you don't understand how fate has always been with you since the jump, from the beginning, right? Maybe you've seen things or have understood things, how they've been written in the stars, but you're like, I don't know how that works. Have you been looking at the moon or moon cycles, right? Maybe you're trying to see like these celestial beings, the celestial powers, or like seeing how that maybe ties into you or whatever. This is interesting. Is this what you're thinking? Let me know, because I don't know what this... These are not my thoughts. What? Anyway, sorry. I'm getting with this imagery here that, like, I'm getting a bone here. Like, I know it's not a bone, but, like, I'm feeling like this is like your bones in a sense, right? But it's like I've always kind of, like, had this, like, you see that green, like, this turquoise up in there? It's really pretty. Like all like this magic out within you, it's been flowing within you, and maybe you're starting to let it peek out, or maybe you've changed and grown, so where a lot of like your inner you, okay, it's starting to pop out, right? And it's been making sense. It's been working very well, right? There's more here, but we're gonna continue into your soul origins. I know you want to know. I know we're gonna get into it. Hold on. Look, my hand like wants to go for the sexual tarot, which I do not know why. I am not choosing that for now. Hold on, let me see. Okay, here are my tarot decks, pile one. I don't know if I'm gonna do this for the other piles, so you get a little treat. I have my African tarot here. I have the sexual tarot here. My star spinner. And then I have my Rider Waite, but I'm not really feeling that right now. It's the original deck. So let's see which one is for you. Okay, we're gonna pick these two for now. Yeah, that's the one we go. Guys, what is your sexual origin? Like, that's what we're asking here. Why am I picking this one? We're gonna pick both, I think. We're gonna get a full picture. We're gonna get a full story for you, okay? So we go see. Y'all, what the heck? Okay. Spirit, what you want me to pull? What are you trying to get me to say? Hold on. This could be a principality for you, or like some type of heavy hitter in your life. I don't know. Loki, I'm not getting too many more messages with this deck. I think we're gonna get maybe 2 more cards, maybe 1. Oh, there it is. Ooh, hold on. Said 2, there it is. All right, here we go. Oh shit, I can't even see. Sorry, y'all know me, I'm always changing the angle, so I'm always trying to make it look good for you. I'm trying to do good for you. That song, it's by Selena Gomez. Show you how proud I am to be yours. Leave the stress and mess on the floor. That's a song for you. I know, you're probably gonna get sick of me singing, but I ordered my music deck, so whenever we get music come in, I'll have it for you, okay? It's by Jalissa's Messages. She's also a cool reader. You should check her out. Anyway, she's like a whole mermaid, and it's awesome. Anywho, let's also get... I'm already getting a feeling... Where did your other card go? Oh, no. There it is, sorry. I want to say that this is important. I'm not fully sure. I can't talk in like... Guys, Loki, when like I'm shuffling cards, I let them happen. So it's hard to speak while I like let that happen. Hold on. Yeah. You know, it's interesting we have this High Priestess in reverse. This is really interesting for you guys. Don't worry, we're gonna give you a lot of answers. Oh goodness gracious, my goodness. Okay. So really fast. I know not everything means something, but that just happened. A lot of your guys, there's a lot of different spirit guides for a lot of you. They're coming in, now, low-key. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Excuse me while I get this situated. We have a lot of cards on the table. A lot of cards for you. Yeah, a lot of celestial energy. I really feel that. So maybe you do feel maybe you're from another planet. Ooh, from the stars. We are going to go in detail about this because it's actually a thing. And I'm unsure about you. It's the 6 of Swords. Okay, fine. This is a past energy for you. You know, a lot of schema and schematica of the world is designed really to really lead you not necessarily towards to follow your own path and your own dreams, right? You know, a lot of people have created life in a sense to where it's supposed to be lived in one type of certain way, or one way that's deemed as accessible or necessary or successful or you know, worth it, right? That you're actually doing something, that you're actually living. And I'm saying quote quotes with this. But that hasn't been happening for you. You're like, maybe, okay, on one hand, maybe there are people here who have tried to live in the way society has deemed successful or happy or plentiful, whatever. And it hasn't been working out for you. You know, I'm not saying like you have been unsuccessful. Maybe you have been like great with a job or your house or whatever, making money, I don't know. But like maybe you just haven't been feeling super fulfilled, right? Whereas this other group, they just haven't been living, they haven't been living that way. However, they still are searching for that right way to live, right? Because they can't believe what society has been telling them. It just hasn't been working out, or they haven't had that ideology. I'm saying them, but you guys, sorry. Right. But you don't understand why, right? Like, why does there have to be this one sense of... Okay, sorry, different thoughts here. Yeah, I guess you're gonna join us up here with our sexual tarot. Guys, I was trying to make it a way so, you know, be like the African tarot here and aesthetics, but I guess it's gonna chill up here for these guys, so... I'm lucky feeling one more card for you before we get into this nitty-gritty. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Somehow moving cards, cause low-key I kind of read in my hands a little bit, and like moving them kind of helps me. Oops, goodness, wow, you flew out of there. I know, right? How we're gonna get soul origin and crap like that from tarot cards. I know, but don't worry. I will channel for you and you know, I'm picking up a sense of frustration, a sense of anger. Maybe, yeah, frustrated and angry. Why? I'm getting a sense of confusion here, like a lack of understanding. Maybe on you, or for you, or with you. Maybe that's just what I'm still picking up from you or some y'all out there. Okay. Because I'm like, that's not the message here. That's not the story. So what is it, right? Okay. Let's start here. I don't know if we're gonna go storybook style, but I just know this is where we have to start because this is low-key a representative of you or your soul or like your soul's journey. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. What is this? Justice. Oh, look at that. Yo, look, she's a fairy. Okay, so, soul origins already. Excuse me, I gotta read before I can just get a card. Okay. So you know how, you know, the Big Bang is a thing. And you know how our solar system was created, T. You know how we're all like came from the same elements or made up of similar elements. You know, we have our periodic table, right? And like these are the elements that are readily, you know, accessible at least, okay, or found on Earth, you know, because there are other elements they created, but I'm saying the stuff that makes up you and the stuff that makes up the stars, okay? It's all the same, really. Because, you know, it all came from there, right? Team. And this is just a scientific background. We're going to get into it, okay? And, you know, I think I said before in a different reading, it all has to do with energies, right? Everything is energy, everything is frequency, everything is matter, and atoms, vibrations, T. That's why you always got to pick up on vibrations and vibes. But it's a thing, right? You can feel music. It's not just feeling, you know, music. It's how it is done, right? You know, if you can hear the music I have playing now, it's like this lo-fi chill. And, you know, the instruments used in that song or these types of music, right, are, you know, low frequency instruments. Like, you know, maybe low bass or piano. These are soft tones, right? And that affects you. It makes you feel softer and calmer, okay? We're getting into this. I'm telling you, like, basis origin here, and it all has to do with science and, like, spirituality. It's both. It goes hand in hand, all right? Anyway, so you take that and you take what you feel right now, okay? Because what you have right now is who is your existence, who you are. And that's why low-key a lot of, like, spirituality is like, oh my God, look introspectively. So, yeah, but I guess you have to know where to look at or how to look. Don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, hold on. So okay, hold on. I'm getting different messages. Okay, hold on. So with your Justice card, you know, maybe you felt this sense of injustice, this anger because of society, right? Or of the world, the way it's been working, the way it's functioning, the way people are. Okay, so really fast. You guys, maybe you have heard this term light seed. Look that up because I think you guys might be light seeds. There are different terms out there like light workers, earth angels. There are star seeds. There are a lot, and they all have different meanings, right? But right now, the term became for you light seed, meaning like, and this is just for right now. So I don't know how the rest of the reading's gonna go, per usual. But this is just the message we're getting right now. So with light seeds, I mean, like seeds, you guys are planted, right? And you're planted here on Earth. We can get a little wall and say this dimension, but like literally everything's a dimension, like everything. Yesterday was a whole dimension on its own. Can you go back? No, but you know what happened. So look at kind of dimensions that way. We'll go forward. We'll continue. Because there's different layers. All right, there's different fabrics of reality that are a thing. We will continue. I know it's gonna get a little wah-wah, but Hey, I got you. We're in this together because it starts off with that feeling, right? We were talking before. Maybe you felt displaced, out of place from like just existing or just how seeing that you can see the other and you don't see yourself as with them. You see the other, right? Because you're not of the same thing. Cheers. Cheers to the other. And that's because, you know, not everyone you see, not everyone's soul is the same. I mean, duh, because everyone's different, but not everyone's soul has the same origin, right? Okay, so light seeds, there's different places that I have read. You gotta read it. You gotta read it too. Okay, you cannot just listen to me and take that as everything. I am not an expert. I do not claim this myself to be an expert. I am a tarot reader. I'm a spiritual person. I'm an angelic being. I got my own things to do. You got your own journey, bitch. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So listen, you have to take the journey. Okay, you have to walk it. I can't. I can only tell you so much. I will continue my readings. That's all I can do for you for now. I also do personals. Anyway, excuse me. Right. Yes, your journey. Yes, where you began. Okay. Because you have a journey, by the way, serious journey, but we'll get there. So yes, when you're planted here in this dimension, so there's a reason, right? Okay, so you look at the world around us, right? It's not the happiest of places. Like overall, original, we have a lot of issues to deal with. It is getting better, and it's continually getting better every day. It is. However, it's because people like me and people like you have a lot of work to do and are continuing to do this work for a lot of people, right? And when you look into this, yes, this is going to sound crazy, but this is the real tea. You will look up or look into raising the vibration or like whatever of this planet or like this world dimension. You'll see different things, but that's really the base of it. Raising the dimension of this, raising the vibration of this dimension. What does that mean? Awakening. What does that mean? First, you got to realize who you are, right? And then once you realize who you are, what you can do while you are here, then you can like influence others, right? That's part of your journey. Anywho, so origin, this can be tricky because low key, I only know so much. Okay, so I can't say, I don't have all of the answers. I can just tell you what I know and like what I get from spirit, okay? Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm not feeling a lot of earth spirits here. Like, the names are, I'm not saying this is what it is because there are a lot of stories and myth attached to a lot of things spiritually, but I'm using the term that's commercially known, I guess I can say. So, yes, this girl, she got them fairy wings too. Now, I'm not getting a lot of you here are like fairy type souls or like nymph type souls. I'm not saying fairies and nymphs are real in that sense, but there are earthborn spirits, like spirits that are like created from a lot of the elements like here. Y'all, this is sounding so weird and so crazy, but here's what it is. Because you know, but it all comes back from science. It all comes like we all come from the same thing. It's all the same matter. Okay, so connected to that if it's not making too much sense. But and with that there comes energy. So with there are rocks and trees and there's the water, tea. There's leaves. We see them. They exist. Okay, and they have their own vibrations, right? And there are souls that kind of are like, I don't know, that spirit kind of like makes from that because, spirit does what it wants, all right? Which we can continue into that later, and I think we will. But anywho, yeah, I'm not getting like too many of you guys are that per se. So if you felt like big nature vibes to where you've like, for a majority, I'm thinking maybe a couple here are like, oh, I'm like all up in nature. I was born living the trees and living in the plants and just being outside and getting the vibes. Like, if that's been you, like really heavily tied into nature, needing nature around you and in your home, needing to be in touch with nature every single day. Like, if that's you, this may not necessarily be your pile. Maybe. Like, I think you might be another pile because I haven't done other piles yet. So, but right now I am getting for sure light seeds. So what does that mean? You guys are probably from, look, another planet, okay? That could be some of y'all, and I don't know what that means because I haven't been to no other planets. You gotta look this up because this isn't me. This hasn't been my journey, so I haven't done too much research on this specifically. there are answers for you out there, because this is why I'm saying it, or else I would not say this at all, because I'm like, what the heck is that? But there are answers out there. I want to look into it more for you, so here we can talk about it. Talk to me, tell me, teach me something. Pile one. About your different planetary origins. I haven't met too many other aliens, real talk. I've met maybe one, maybe a couple others, but we didn't really talk about it. So, anywho, by the way, you're not alone. If you feel like you are like, okay, I'm not from here, you're not alone, like, at all. So do not worry. But there are, like, there are different dimensions of light, or there are just different dimensions, period, right? Something, a lot of you guys are from a lot of dimensions where there is, first of all, a lot of light, but I don't think your realms are dwelling by a lot of beings of light, right? So what could that mean? Oh, God, I don't know where to begin. Hold on, let's just leave them. Let's just talk about you, right? So, you being you, what shall I say? When you are a light seed, you have this good third perspective on the world, right? Because where you're from, you don't necessarily, there's more of a oneness, okay? Well, okay, let me say this. I don't know about the oneness for everybody. I will say, however, your rules, the way you just be, the way you exist, and the way you believe you should exist and live, that rule isn't the same as Earth's rule. It's more subjective, objective, more open, right? More problem solving. And that's necessary for you being here. Yeah, I think you really want to make more connections with other people, like, and I'm gonna say humans. I mean, look, we all are humans, like, we're all here, hello, we got hands, fingers, we're humans, but your soul probably ain't a human, love. It can be, but I'm getting right now a star seed, light seed energy. Maybe you felt connected towards, yeah, we were getting that, what was that card before? What was that, angel card? Here it is. Y'all, like, I don't know if I told you guys before, but when I'm reading, a lot of times my eyes are closed, or I'm just, like, not looking at the cards. I read with my hands, I tell you. Anyway, but yeah, so we were getting before, like, it was a lot of this space, like, a lot of stars before. It's getting, like, constellation, like, celestial body energy, with you guys. So I think that's you. And I think you guys look up to the skies, or like are interested in the celestial bodies more, like that energy, right? Maybe you look into how like planets affect you, right? Because they really do. Or maybe you're just not sure how, but you maybe have an inkling that they do. We will pull planets, houses, and signs for you. Don't worry. Because maybe not a lot of this is going to work for you if you are a star seed. So we'll speak your language. I got you. But this is my thing. So give me a second. Okay. I'm getting a lot of colors with you guys. Maybe, and this could be a spiritual ability for you guys. This reading is sounding so weird to me, but whatever. We gotta read it. Yeah, okay, so maybe you guys can read colors in a sense, or like see messages in color. I'm low-key getting that as like a star seed, like space type of energy. I don't know. Like a lot of starseed energy, like rainbow children, you guys somehow see colors in a different way. I don't know how to explain it because I don't. I'm not a starseed like that, so I can't read colors. I don't know how to. By the way, there was this reader, I forget her name, but I saw her, and I only saw one of her videos, and it was years ago, but I loved the way that she read. You might need to try this, by the way. Get like a cup of water, or like a bowl of water, and maybe drop some paint in it, or some color, what's it called, dye in it, and just look at it and see if you get something from that, because I think that might be a thing for you guys, or maybe if you just paint, or like just use color more. I think that's really important to you. I think different hues of light. I think that's just really picking up here for you guys. And if this is true for you, then I think that's what you are. You're like a star seed, because this is that people don't experience light and color the same way you do. It's not, you're either born with it like you, or you're not. Okay, and like I'm telling you that I'm not this. Because, that's what I'm saying. I'm not, because I'm not this. Like, I can't experience color the way you do. So if I don't explain it right, I'm sorry. You know, I'm trying to do right. I'm trying. So, you know, I'm trying to be honest. Right. But, you know, yeah. With your travels, right? Yeah, I think, okay, I'm so, okay. I know it sounds weird. I keep saying I'm sorry, but anyway. If you probably have felt like a long way from home, right? I mean, you know, maybe you are living here, maybe you do have a nice home or you have a family, but maybe you still feel, I kind of feel like a long way from home, right? If you really do feel that way, even if like from a kid, like that's a sign for you, okay? Because you are a long way from home. Sorry, P.U. Sorry. But look, you're here for a reason, all right? I know you may not necessarily have, your soul might have felt this, that you may not necessarily have volunteered to come here to this plane of existence, but there are reasons for everything. We'll get into it. Right. So, your planets. Okay, so what I was getting before with the different colors of hue, I'm getting how, okay, so this is how different planets can affect you because, I mean, first of all, guys, okay, we learned in school, was it chemistry class or physics? It was physics. The different wavelengths of light, right? So, and you know, there's X-ray, gamma rays, all that type of rays, right? And it's including, of course, visible the light spectrum, right? And you know, all these different types of rays affect the human body. You know this. If you don't believe me, that's fine. You can Google it. But it's tea. Anywho, and so I think you guys are really highly attuned to that. You know, you please don't compare yourself too much to other people because some people will be like, oh yeah, like bathing in the sun, yeah, I just like love the sunlight. No, it's different for you guys. Like, yeah, there is sunlight, but then there's, if you're in a blue room, that will make you feel some type of way, like more than just, oh wow, look at this blue room. Or like if you are covered, like if you cover your hands in yellow paint, it's just different for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how exactly, maybe we will go into it because like I keep saying, this isn't me. I don't know you. But yeah, I'm getting this is, yeah, but this is, so when you do find other people or like look into other people or find groups like this, like these are your signs, like, okay, maybe these are people who can like, who are feeling the same, who feel the same way you feel and are probably from the same place you are, right? Who knows? But talk to the people who feel these types of things, like long way away from home. You're kind of here on a journey, like for a mission, even if you didn't choose it. you experience the other, you kind of see humans, you're like, okay, y'all are different. What was the other thing? Seek out other people who felt this way. What's other, light, right? How light affects you. And maybe you can read light or get messages from light. You know, it could be a thing that maybe like the planet or like the dimension you were from before were like aliens of light, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Beings of light, but like, I'm saying like maybe you guys communicated through color or light like that. Look, guys, I don't know. So this is sounding weird to me because I haven't experienced this myself, but I know other people have, or I've met one person who experienced something like this. And I've read up about it before, and I'm like, okay. But me being a reader now, it's like, okay, it's responsibility. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. It's because I'm uncomfortable. Because not because of you. It's just because I don't have all the answers here, and I'm sorry. I wish I did. Well, not the answers. I don't know if these are the answers. I think that's the tea. I got the message, but I don't know if this is for you. Like, is this resonating? Let me know. Because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not an alien. I don't know. But you guys are, and hey, you're not alone. It's fine. But anyway. So you want to talk about Egypt? I know that just came in for maybe some people, like Egypt and pyramids and hieroglyphics. If that's a thing for you, listen up. So, you know, in the past in history, right, how you've seen or over history channels and over time, I mean, I'm talking from me too, but if you've watched those historical documentaries or like, oh, aliens among us or whatever, you see a lot of, or maybe you've searched it before or did research, you see a lot of similarities between a lot of old paintings or old cave writings periodically, or old hieroglyphs, a lot of similarities like between cultures that were you know, miles and miles apart. I'm talking across the ocean, right? Why would, and this is just one question, I'm not saying conspiracy or something like this, like these kind, like, okay, I'm not gonna say pyramids because I think pyramids were just really easy to build and like heavy structures that could stand the test of time, and that's what they did back then. Anywho, but let's look at what was depicted on these. You know, a lot of these cave paintings, murals, whatever. These are for you alien guys, by the way. Look it up. I don't know we were gonna get into this, but you know, a lot of what they had on the walls, they had pictures of sky people or like bird people or or different pictures of these like half man, half alien or like humanoid type beings. Look into that because there's probably truth in there for you. And I'm saying overall, the overarching truth is, you know, it's easy to kind of write that stuff off, be like, oh, maybe they just saw something, or oh, they just were, you know, worshiping this type of idol. But when you have all these different cultures talk about the same thing and depict the same thing on these walls, centuries before, kind of a like same time periods, okay? Like this culture, like they say it was the Aztecs, and then the Babylonians, and then the like I said, the Sumerians, all had were creating, like, were all coming civilizations around the same time period, and then all of a sudden how these different periods, they did not travel, they could not travel to each other at this time period, right? Still depicted the same things on their art. So I'm like, that's more than just coincidence. So look into that. This is for you because there's truth in that for you. I know I can't because this isn't me. I'm sorry. Anywho, I don't know where that's supposed to go with you guys. I guess just look into it because I think there's truth there for you. Maybe you're gonna find some reason, some answer there for you. You must look it up, okay? But yeah. Maybe you want to know your soul's shape. Like, okay, well, if I was from here, what did I look like? Or maybe how am I supposed to be, or how was I, right? I will say, I can give you a list, but I don't want to misguide anyone, so please do your own research with that, like different types of aliens, because I'm like, they haven't been, well, look, I have not seen not one alien here in Pertwell. As an alien, I've only seen souls, so I cannot, so that's what I will say. So please look, because you know, there's different, they have, this type of alien and that. Look, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm not going into that right now. I'm gonna say that. Please don't blame yourself when other people don't understand the way you are. I know you can experience a lot of heartbreak when people just don't understand you, and you know, it can be like, oh, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? Like, did I wear something wrong? I know you can maybe feel like you have to fit in, right, into humanity, in certain ways, shapes, and forms. But there also is inner wisdom and inner passion within you that you need to express and need to give forward and like give people this way of seeing and living the way you are, right? Because other people just won't see that, right? You know, take it this way. Take, you know, we'll say a hamster, and that's gonna be a human, right? And then let's take a golden retriever, and let's say that's your guys' soul energy, like your soul aliens, right? So two totally different beings, right? Both very cute, very nice, you know, harmless things for the most part. But let's say this hamster is, you know, going about its own business. Humans are going about their own business, right? Doing their own thing in the way that they believe is possible. And you, this golden retriever, is gonna maybe see this hamster struggle to go through a tunnel or something. So maybe you want to dig the tunnel, and they don't think they can dig the tunnel. They think they have to squeeze through this tunnel. But you're like, no, I can dig it for you. So maybe you're going to try to tell this hamster as a golden retriever, hey, let me dig this tunnel for you so you can do this, or like, let me show you this way of doing things, right? But they're not going to understand you, not necessarily all the time, because this dog is barking at this hamster. This hamster's like, oh my God, this being is like barking at me. It's going to eat me. Oh my God, I don't get it. I don't understand what the heck. Bye. Right? And so maybe that's been your experience. You're like, I'm trying to help you. But the dog don't know he's scaring the hamster. Or like the dog's like, hey, yeah, I'm like trying to help you up. But the hamster's just thinking this big thing barking at it. Or I'm not saying that's your energy. It's just be this just opposite energies, okay? Where two different languages. where they just don't understand. And so that's not your fault. Don't be sad that the hamster got scared and ran away because you were over here trying to help it and bark it. It didn't see you as that. It saw you as just this thing barking or this thing that just didn't make sense, right? So you must look at that perspective as well. Okay? They just, when we're talking about wavelengths here. You're on a different wavelength for different people, okay? So they're just not gonna fully just get what you're saying. You must sometimes speak the human language, right? Before I let you guys go, because I think I've given you a lot to think about so far. Sorry, these were already flipped. I will give you guys signs, planets, and houses because I think that's going to be a good thing for you. So, hold on, let me, when I use this deck, sometimes a lot of the cards look like the opposite side, y'all. So that's why they be flipped sometimes. Excuse me. Ooh, see, because like I get this, and then I'm like, okay, wait, that one. I'm like, oh wait, no, it's that side, right? Oh, sorry. I'm like an old person. Okay. Let's see this. I thought I just flipped them all, but maybe I didn't. And see, this makes me think, okay, well, are these cards for you? Because, girl, I thought I got them all. Y'all, I think I might take these couple back, and then if they come out again, great, they are for you. But right now, well, no, let me leave you all. How did this one end up under the cards? Okay, we'll keep you. You will take. What is that one? It says the 10th house. Y'all, by the way, oops. Let me be honest. Okay, so I don't talk about like houses a lot on my own channel because I don't know about houses. I know they're a thing, and I know it's like something to do with planets and when you were born. So look in your birth chart as well. Because listen, you being a star seed, a light seed, when you're from space, you're not just gonna be sent here at any random time because I don't know. I'm still building my theory of how it works, but I know it's partly to do with frequency, but constellations and planets and blah blah blah, like it does affect you, right? Like it affects you in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying like, okay, so like take zodiac. I'm not saying like, well, take my sign, the Gemini sign, that these stars are twins and that this is like the story. Like, I don't know about all of that, but maybe the way that the world, the universe was situated when you came into existence, this existence affects you, right? Isn't it crazy how a lot of Geminis have similarities? A lot of Taurians have similarities. There's reason and truth in everything. You just gotta find the right one. I don't know. We'll give you maybe one or two. We'll just see what pops out for you, okay? You again. Or did you come out before? I don't know. Where did you go? Here you are. And then this one too. Guys, and I don't know. I swear when I do these, they don't flip, and I check all of them. But these, I don't know. These cards, I don't know. Anywho, so you got the 10th house, Venus. You got the 5th house, and Aquarius. Wow. I'm like looking gonna like build my own theory. I want to know if a lot of aliens or alien people have like Aquarius or like Leo energy. I don't know. It takes a special type of person to like express yourself like from your soul, right? A lot of courage, creativity, and honestly self-love. Anyway, yes, 10th house. Well, let me read it for you, okay? We have responsibility, success, become a person of power and status, your destiny, where you're going, your career. So when we talk about your journey before, yeah, you do. Look, you got a job, okay? You got a job here. You're not staying on Earth rent free. Some people are. Humans are. And it is part of your responsibility, if this is resonating with you, to help them raise the process, help this vibration come along, right? And we're going to talk about how to do that. And we're going to talk about how your passions, your job, your career can be tied into it or go along with that, right? Because I mean, beside that, we have Venus, cherish, enjoy, charm. Like that's what it says. Charm, art, and beauty are the way to the artification of pleasure from good time. Blah blah blah. Okay, so really, what it's saying is you are going to be creating from yourself, right? And creating of yourself, first of all, is it difficult? It is. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, baby. No, it can be difficult. It can be. You're gonna have to trust yourself and continue to trust yourself. It's a journey, love. However, this is what makes you feel so fulfilled, right? So, what is your journey? What is your mission? Well, we kind of know. So, oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you. So, raising vibes are like something like. Well, okay. The first mission I got from you guys is offering humanity alternate perspective. And the way you do that is completely up to you. Okay, that is your freedom. That is your choice. But somehow you need to offer your way of thinking, offer your way of seeing to others, right? So that they may also think about that and consider this in their own lives. So that they may change their own lives. You know? Yeah. Okay, I'll leave that there. And then the 5th house, what is this? With Aquarius. Yeah, okay, listen, when you're gonna be like doing your journey, okay, with the Fool here, especially like by the 5 of Wands here, and with the Death. Okay, so now I'm reading the cards actually. Let me see. Guys, I tell you, I never read cards. I'm sorry. I just divine, and like the cards kind of like help me out sometimes. Anywho, right. So you're not gonna have all the answers. This isn't like a set path of steps you can kind of follow along. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna be like whatever you feel at the end of the day, whatever you feel is right, whatever will spread the highest good, not only for you, but like for everybody involved, okay? And it might feel like a gamble sometimes, but it's gonna feel that way because it's all coming from you. You know, it's kind of been unproven or undone, unspoken, unsaid before, undone the way you have done it or like will do it. It's hard to decide, right? But when you get to these points, but what you're gonna have to do is return inwards. Key. Retreat, bitch. That's the real tea. Listen. Because this world is a lot. It is. It's a lot. That's why you're here. It's part of the reason you're here, because there's too much going on. Too many fears, doubts, negative trials, tribulations. A lot, right? That you just don't understand. Like, we're like, why are people like this? Why are humans like this? I know. It's okay. And so when that affects you, because it does, like I keep saying, everything can affect you, retreat. Take a moment on for yourself. I tell my friends this, my closest friends this, and I do this whenever I need to. I take a break, like a hermit break. I could turn into the hermit. If you know tarot, hermit is all about like doing your own thing in your own space, like healing yourself, like returning to who you are, like getting your values straight again. Like, you know, you gotta rest and regroup. You're not Superman or Superwoman or super thing, whatever you want to be. You are human, okay, in a sense. You're mortal. You're not a god. You're not God. So things can take you down, and it's okay to take a break. Take a moment, take a step. And it's okay to be like, okay, I don't know. It's okay to say that. It's okay, I don't get it. For real, it's totally fine. Knowing, like, I'm not gonna come bash down your door and be like, why don't you know everything, or why don't you live the way you're supposed? Like, no, it's okay to be like, you know what? I don't understand. Give me a second. Like, for real, just pull back and then do what you gotta do. Like, just to breathe for a moment, to return yourself. Do what you gotta do. I don't know. It's different for everybody. You know what you gotta do. Yeah. Let's end it with one of my verse cards, or 2 of them. Okay. First one, we got Psalms 46:1. It says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Okay, so let me translate for people who don't necessarily vibe with that. Spirit, the universe, is your refuge and strength, and is always present to help you in trouble. That's the T. So I know you can feel so by yourself, you're so alone, you don't know what's going on, you're like, what the hell am I? What am I doing? Like, what? I don't know. Listen, I've been there, boo. I kind of get there sometimes, barely still to this day, because I'm a hotel reader now, so that's different. But everyone has their own journey, okay? Everyone. But so know that you on your own journey, you're not alone, love. Okay, know that you can always call on spirit to be like, you know what? Give me an answer. Like, can you show me something? And listen, I got this from my own sermon. You know, when people be asking for signs, like, oh my God, give me a sign, like spirit, universe, I just need a sign. Y'all be looking for oak trees. Why are you looking for oak trees? No. Spirit will send you acorns, okay? I know, but that's what, and so when you get to that point, when you're looking for acorns, you really got to know what to look for, and you will know what to look for when you can truly see honestly. How do you do that? Returning to yourself, bitch. It's all intrinsic. Look, I know you hear that a lot in spirit, but like, that's what it is. You're born with it. You're literally born with it. Like, you're born here in this existence with it already. Your soul wasn't born here, it wasn't made here. Okay? So that's why you can't be like, oh yeah, like, I can't look and try inside. Yes, you can. You're not from here. You can't operate the way humans do, the way human souls do. I will say that, because you are human. And I know this sounds weird and crazy, but listen, that's what the real tea is. We're going to do more readings. Don't worry. Psalms 33:11. The Lord's plans stand firm forever. His intentions can never be shaken. Sorry. Okay, so Spirit is saying, you are what you are, bitch. Now, I'm the one cussing. Okay, that's just me. Oh, crap. Did I just move the chair? My bad, y'all. Sorry, my phone's like on the chair, but low key, the angle got better. You're welcome. Anyway, you are what you are. See, you can fight this if you want to. Like, you really can. Like, no one's gonna stop you. You are your own person. You live your own life, and you can stop this if you want to. You can do what you want, but it's always gonna be there. You're always gonna feel that pull. Like, am I really living the way I'm supposed to live? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to do? Like, you know, am I really fully satisfied right now? You know, if you want to live that way and think that's normal, okay, fine. But, you know, or if you want that to be your normal, it's all what you want. This is your choice. Then that is your choice, okay? But, you know, when you kind of have a call, a mission to do something, you better get onto it. Or boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just talking, y'all, how I talk. So that resonated with you. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. Let me know what you think. Talk to me in the comments. Talk to me about star seeds. For real. Like, let me know. Do your research and tell me. Tell me where you get it from too, if you can. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Subscribe if you didn't already. Okay, bye. Hey, Pile 2. How you doing? Welcome to your reading. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm gonna pull our we're going to pull our Rider-Waite Tarot for a pile, and then I think we're going to fall into your African Tarot just to see. Oh, guys, I didn't even do y'all's pile. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I'm in reader mode, okay? I just got done with pile 1. Let me get your selection out. Hi. So pile 2, listen. Okay, if you're new, to me, my readings, we just kind of go with spirit, and like when spirit gives the messages, we just go into it. But so if I'm a little ratchet, that's how y'all. Anywho, welcome. What I like to do first is a vibe check, okay? And I'm gonna pick up what I get from you and your charm, your bicycle charm, as well as the card you chose, okay? Zadkiel, Angel of Mercy. And if that resonates with you, awesome. That means you have chosen the right pile. Great. If not, that is okay. You can always choose another one. Y'all, I don't know if I told pile 1 this, so you might want to let them know in the comments. Anyway, and with them, we did do their pile, but like, I was like, if you chose wrong, it's okay. I don't think I say that. If I said that, I don't know. Anywho, let me just read for y'all, okay? Give me a second. Okay, so I'm feeling like for right now, a lot of you guys have been walking in circles, right? It could have been walking, you know, or walking through like in a cycle, right? Maybe you have felt a lack of mercy, but hold on, that's, I don't know. Let me just keep reading. I'm thinking you guys are thinking, like I'm feeling that you guys are thinking that there's like this grand scheme, like a grand design that you're kind of walking along but not necessarily seeing, or you're not necessarily seeing what you are supposed to be doing in this walk or like on this path, or maybe things are shifting. This is, take what resonates, by the way, because I read for different people, you know. Anyway, I'm also like, I get as well that like it's a you guys see like different things like around you, like different workings of the world around you that necessarily like you don't control or like understand or do, but they still affect you, right? Or your life or reality, you just don't understand that. That came a little bit for pile one. Honestly, that might be like that message specifically might be a thing throughout this, because when you're not from here, you don't understand a lot of things at first, at least, you know, for a period of time. If you are from pile two, hello, welcome. I mean, from pile one. I don't think pile one. I mean, sorry, pile two. I don't think you guys. I'm not feeling you guys should go see pile one right now. I'm just feeling some of them are here as well. Are from here. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of you guys might be from here. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm already getting your vibe. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be getting vibe check right now. Okay, you're walking in the cycle. Not sure if your role in that though. And you see how different things are working around you, but you're like, okay, am I supposed to do anything? Or it affects you, and like maybe I'm getting a complication here. Maybe you think things have been unfair. Maybe you see how life can be like a spider web, right? And how, like, you know how a spider web works? Like, the spider creates the web and, like, yeets for, you know, a lot of species. And then, you know, they wait until they feel a vibration on that web from any part of that web. And then they feel that and they go and get their prey, right? So I bring that up to say maybe you guys, like, are, you know, you're the spider, but I'm saying you guys have... when you're on this web and you exist, a lot of things affect you, even when you didn't bring that fly there to the web, but it got there, and then it makes the web go crazy, and you feel that you're like, oh God, right? So maybe you felt maybe you felt a rippling effect of butterfly effect, right? And so maybe you just don't understand or want to understand, or maybe are trying to understand more for different people, different walks of life, how that affects you, why that affects you, what you're supposed to do with that, what knowledge that's supposed to bring, what wisdom that's supposed to spread for you as well, the wisdom you were supposed to give. As well as a story. I think you're supposed to tell stories as well. You see, I'm not... Okay, I get different things here, but like the sword he's wielding here, where does it go? Hold on. Yes, right here. This is the sword of truth, I think, for a lot of you guys. I think a lot of you guys might actually have, what is it? Because you don't regular tarot. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just reading. Leave me alone. Okay, in regular tarot, like the swords is all about cutting, right? Or swords are about cutting. And you can cut with words. You really can, by the way. Oof, we can talk about that. But anyway, your words are powerful. I think you are ready to, or wanting to, or feel the call to cut with truth. Split truth open. Open up something new to create more of a balance, right? You know, that is part of a soul mission here, but a soul mission, not every soul mission. So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll get into it. But you guys are riding on this cycle. You're either riding fast or you're on a... You got to move on. I don't think you guys are pretty much... You guys are, I feel like, are moving in a good energy, in a good space. Like, I don't think... I'm not getting a lot of too much loss here. You're not doing what you're not supposed to do. So just know, I think in this moment you are on the right path. You're going in the right ways, the right motions, right? You're doing a good movement right now. Getting that a lot with this bicycle. So hey, if that resonated with you, awesome. Welcome. You're in the right place. If not, you're gonna see another pile. Right. So let's go into your soul origins, right? Where do you come from? What does that mean? Well, you know, I don't think I'll be surprised at all if like each pile gets the High Priestess. It's one of the most like spiritual cards. Like, Loki, is it the most spiritual card? I think it is. Hello. Because it came out for pile 1, but in reverse. But I think different because y'all have different origins. Hold on. Okay, so I said it before in a different reading. Like, okay. So you know how like... Okay, so if you are from a different reading and you're like a mermaid, hey, welcome back. If you're not, I got you, don't worry. You're probably like, what the fuck? Because really just now I got big siren energy, so we're gonna talk about it. Oops. Okay, I think, are you done? Excuse me while I knock. Yeah, I like you. We have the Page of Swords underneath, but we're going to talk about him later. Well, he came out underneath this card, but he doesn't need to be in this reading. Don't worry. We got you. Hold on. Let me give you these African tarot cards as well. By the way, can I be honest with y'all? So listen, y'all, like when I did like my readings before, like when I first started and everything, I kind of would just go with like, with one. This just came up for pile 1 as well. Either, I think maybe a good, at least 3 or 4 of y'all are from pile 1. Also, you guys have experienced heartbreak or emotional pain from being yourself, from existing. Pile 1 got that as well. Also, okay, I just got the message of vengeance. I think you guys have a strong sense, not necessarily of vengeance, but there is a vengeance sense about you. We'll get into it. Don't worry. Like what goes around comes around. Maybe you feel a lot of balance, or want to offer balance in any way, shape, or form, whether that be, you know, someone else ending up not as happy as they were before. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say right now. Low-key, I'm not pulling a lot more cards for you guys. What about chords? Vocal cords. Yeah! You guys might be sorry, it's vocal cords. I'm getting another type of cord here, actually. Like around the waist, you know, the belt type of cord. A golden cord, right? So first of all, when that vengeance, maybe some of you guys did some judo or karate like before. Some of you are like, I'm a really nice person, really nice being, but don't fuck with me because I know how to fight. Okay, hi, that's you. Oops. Okay, wow. Y'all, okay, real tea. Justice also came out for pile 1, but it was like a different deck. You guys. See? Okay, I'm glad we're doing this reading. I knew it was going to be about soul origins, and it's not like all souls are the same, especially when you're not from here, from Earth. So, disclaimer, y'all ain't from Earth, anyway. Well, if y'all are, we'll get into it. But right now, I'm not getting a lot of big Earth vibes. We will get into it, but give me a second. Well, so maybe you're not Earth energy, not Earth spirit. Anywho, okay, maybe a couple more tarot for you guys. I want that one. It was the 3 of Cups. It was on the bottom, and this is the 4 of Cups. Do you want this? I mean, it goes like right after this one, I guess. It's not super necessary. In fact, we're just gonna put you like right there. But y'all pay attention to that moon. We're gonna talk about that moon. It's more than the moon. It's an eclipse. Wow. Aww. Okay, maybe you've felt sadness because, okay, pile 1 got this as well. Like feeling like, well, maybe you don't really necessarily feel like you're a long way from home, but you're maybe feeling a call towards the spiritual realm or like that other type of energies. Maybe you felt like, wow, I just kind of want to go back, right? Or I just want to return there. Or just like go, I don't know, just be there and not here. Yeah, you're like, this isn't my realm, right? And maybe it's like, maybe you feel a little sad, maybe a little bit helpless if you have called to spirit before. You're like, hey, like, can you help me? Can you just take me out? Like, just take me away from here, right? Like, hell, show me some mercy, damn. Like, just take me out, take me away. I don't want to be here anymore. I get it. It's okay. Wow, I'm so sorry. I know. Okay, well. I know maybe you felt like you were calling out, right? Calling out into like the void, into darkness, calling to nothing, that nothing could hear you. Right? May I just say, first of all, you are so not alone. You're not. Like, and I'm just saying this even from my personal experience. Like, I felt that before. Like, not necessarily, and this could be, you know, for different people, there's no judgment here, and we all are going to be honest. Well, I'm going to be honest about my experiences and everything. Now, I will say, I don't know, I didn't feel like ending my own life, but I did not. I know in the past I've felt before, like I just didn't want to live here anymore. I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care. I know for different reasons. And however, if for you and it was ending your life, you could have felt that before too. And I'm gonna just say you are not alone, first of all. And I'm gonna say it's okay that if you have felt that way before, but I'm glad, first of all, that you're here now and that you continue to be here. And we will offer you guidance, okay? We'll offer you answers. You may accept or not. This is your choice. But I will offer all I can for you, okay? Hold on. This was for you. This wasn't the top card I chose. I just pulled it from the top, but what's underneath? Let's see. Ah, wow, 5 to 10. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Well, let's put you, girl. Yeah, the only thing about like having all my cards out is like I never know where to put the cards I'm done with. I'm like, where did I put you? I'm done. Bye. Let me just move these out the way a little bit. Okay. First, I just got the message, like, literally in my head, the angels saying to you. So, if that's a thing for you, listen, if that's a thing for you, baby, listen to that because, or if you felt that before, I had that vibe, yeah, that just came out for me to tell you, so hey. We're gonna get into music messages as well, but that's not for now. I think that's a thing, and that's not for now. Don't worry about that. Anyway. Y'all sirens out there, we're gonna talk about it. Excuse me though. While I read, excuse me. Yeah, so really fast, so that siren energy, we're gonna talk about that first. And then I think we'll go on because there are a lot of sirens here in a sense to where your voice. Okay, sorry. I don't know where to start. Okay, one at a time, right? One thing at a time. One careful step at a time. Okay. Right. So with the siren, mermaid energy, T. So y'all, when I say mermaid, I'm not saying they're actual like half people, half fish people out there swimming around in the ocean and lakes and bogs or whatever. By the way, can you imagine a freshwater mermaid? Like, I don't know, y'all. Half cod. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, but really fast. So, you know, in like our life, whatever, like growing up and everything, we hear a lot of, you know, mythologies and stories. And so there are a lot of, you know, mystical and magical and Disney interpretations to a lot of like spiritual things, right? That's what people have tied to it. And so when I say mermaid energy, it's not like, oh my God, you're like, half water. The mermaid energy, okay, because everything has energy, right? Everything has an energy, period, even solids. Anywho, we're gonna talk about liquids with you guys, but anyway, excuse me, I get distracted with myself. Where were we before? Right, the energies, yes. So, your energy, so when I say mermaid energy, it's because, for one, you are, or your soul has the potential to, well, like flow like water in a sense, and maybe manipulate, I guess, or change energies so they do flow like water, or like you can kind of move things around you so that they do flow like water. So, and that's why maybe you do have an affinity towards water and swimming because the frequencies, or, you know, the properties of water, so it resonates and identifies with you and who you are, how you move with life, right? So with that, an example, yes, could be where, okay, let's take a big example. Like, let's take it's a family intervention, right? And maybe this person, who you have claimed as family, because, you know, families can be made, maybe they have had an issue dealing with trust, right? And the way your energies are, you understand their feeling in a sense. You know, Pal 1, oh crap, did I tell them? No. Well, they experience time in a different way. You experience time in a way where it's not necessarily time that determines, see, because you know how space and time are related? time doesn't necessarily determine space for you. You know, I think you can really see into people authentically and their emotions and where they come from. Like even if they haven't felt it for a while. So maybe you guys are really good with kids as well, right? You know, kids feel the same emotions we do, the same ones. But they just, maybe they don't, a lot of adults can write those emotions off because it's like, oh, you're only a kid, you don't know nothing, you haven't experienced anything. Well, you don't have to experience too much to feel a real emotion, an intense emotion that affects you. And I think you can understand how different things affect people, even if it's just this one small thing, right? And that brings in this type of empathy for you, right? To like understand what they are feeling, why they're feeling that way, how they can transfer that emotion into something new, right? Into something better, into something healthy, into something productive. Maybe a lot of you guys are helpers, you know, in your life, a lot of healer people, right? And that's low-key mermaid energy, I'm gonna be honest with you. So like you might low-key have the spirit of mermaid, right? That might be your soul like origin. You originate from water. I can't say from Earth's waters because I don't, my living experience is only Earth, so that's all that's all I got. So I will just say your soul is of water. It's from water energy, okay? And by the way, water is, elements are a divine thing. It's all created from spirit. Okay, anyway. And manipulated by spirit and changed as well. I think you understand manipulations and change as well because that's what water does. Water is never just water. It's solid, liquid, and a gas. It's also a plasma, right? It's in everything, or not in everything, but you know what I'm saying. It's every element. It's gas, it's vapor. So, I think you guys have that energy as well. Yeah, so like with these mermaid energies, one of the call is, I mean, when your looks for sure. Maybe you are just a real attractive person, like, or just hold yourself in a very attractive way. You just attract people, and that's one of like a mermaid energy, just to like how you look. Because there are other energies of a vibe, like where people can just vibe with somebody, like regardless of their looks. But I think a lot of you guys just are just attractive. Which, hey, awesome. If you don't see that, girl, change your vibe, because listen, you cute. Let it look. That's what the wand cards, but like king and queen wand cards, all about. Okay, and big passionate vibes. So I'm telling you, people like they get heated when they look at you. I'm saying. Okay, anyway, it's not the type of reading, but listen, it's part of your spiritual gifts. Because listen, the way you look and the way you sound, because we're getting the vocal cords before, right? Y'all are, if you don't sing, by the way, I think a lot of you are singers, and you could probably draw in a lot of people with your voice if you wanted to. I'm not saying you can be the next celebrity out there, but if you wanted to maybe sing, attune somebody, like even in a conversation, like, me, sometimes I sing things that like I want to speak, that I want to say out loud, but I don't feel normal or comfortable saying normally. So like, let's say I did, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, I was curious about how a rock tasted, so I'm telling my friend about minerals. I'm like, and by the way, I licked a rock. Like, like I want to just say, like, girl, by the way, yeah, I tasted a rock, but I don't want to say that, but I want to tell them, so I'll almost sing it like that. So I'm saying, maybe you guys even just sing like that in a random ass sentence. I think that can be helpful for people or help heal people. Or like talking on the phone, by the way. I'm telling you, this is how you can use your ability, by the way, to help and heal others for your voice people. And this is just singing thing, by the way. Like let's say you're going into a shop or like whatever, you want to buy something. Instead of saying like, okay, like, oh, hello, like you can't say that, like there's nothing wrong with that. If you wanted to, maybe you wanted to sing, oh, hello, or like, I don't know, or like walking in and be like, hi, like, I mean, you just want to be goofy and sing, I don't know. But I think a lot of people hearing your singing voice, if you feel called for that, helps them, it heals them, even if it's just a little silly, that just makes them happy. Make people happy. That's another, well, that's, soul journey vibes with you guys, but little by little, excuse me. It's okay to do something just to make other people happy or just to be silly. Like, that's freaking awesome, and it's low-key part of your, like, jobs here. Like, it's one of your responsibilities just to be goofy. That, like, okay, so let me tell you, when you are not from this planet, or like when your soul isn't human, which, I know it sounds so crazy. If you're not from pile one, you see this. I know. Um, but listen, it's the tea, okay? And we can go into explanation, but that's not this reading. I'm gonna just tell you the tea. So when you're not from here, that's because low-key you have a responsibility here, and that main responsibility for everybody, even me, is to raise the vibrations. Okay, and what's that mean? Spreading happiness, joy, and love. Period. Okay, and do that like y'all. I'm saying it can be so small, but like it's the web. You're on a spider web. It's the ripple effects. Okay, you do one small thing, and then boosh, it creates happiness everywhere. Okay. Anyway, so spread it. Anyway. Yeah, so those are like the singing people who don't like sing or feel called for singing. What you say, your words, your voice. Maybe you do have a stronger voice than others, or maybe your voice is just more, I don't know, some people just like your voice, okay? Or it's just people pick up on your voice easier. Maybe you have just a loud voice. I don't know, okay? But whatever it is with your voice, speak your truth, okay? Speak love and happiness because people are listening and will listen and will change and make changes for that to happen. For their own lives, right? Maybe you have a lot of advice. Maybe you can offer actually a lot of mercy for people. I really do feel that. Different souls at different levels of whatever. And y'all might be wise for sure, but I'm really feeling a lot of your wisdom lies in emotion and feeling, right? And so ways you can offer grace and mercy for other people where maybe a lot of other human souls can't. Let me be honest with you because you probably have seen this. And it's hard for human souls to forgive others and see others from their perspective, not from a perspective other than their own, for understanding and to listen and to give the benefit of the doubt. A lot of human souls are competitive. They want to be better, they want to be right. Whereas a lot of, other souls that don't come from that place, we don't operate that way. It's just like, I'm telling you what happened. Here's my side of the story. Here's how I felt. And then I will listen to you. Tell me what was your style. How did you experience that? Okay, well, let's move this way together. Whereas a lot of human souls like, oh, I'm right. No, I'm right. Okay, well, boom, I'm a win. No, I'm a win. And it's just conflict and chaos, right? A lot of higher souls that aren't from here, we don't do that. We don't get that. We will, okay, we will fight if we need to. Listen, we're gonna protect what we need to protect. We're not just, out here like, oh my God, peace and love. Which, yeah, of course, peace and love, but y'all gonna do what you need to do. It's the balance, it's the scale and the sword, okay? So I'm not saying y'all are pushovers. Don't get it twisted. But I will say, we don't see confrontation. It's not a solution, right? Y'all see it. Like, confrontation is never a solution. It's just not. I mean, in a fighting sense. Of course, you must confront things for things to be addressed. Okay, I'm not saying, not confrontation as addressing. I'm saying confrontation as actual, conflict. I'll say that. There's addressing and conflict. And we don't operate by conflict, right? You guys don't. You just don't. You're like, well, you are peacemakers. You trying to do right. By the way, if all this is resonating with you, look into more research about mermaids or mermaid vibes, mermaid energy. I'm not fully this isn't my full energy, so like I haven't done a lot of research into that. So do your own research always. Read up. Okay, anyway, with everything, by the way, not just religion, everything. With news, everything. Anyway, right, because there's more with that, but back to you and your soul and like what's this gonna mean for you if you are really vibing with like the mermaid energy. By the way, I didn't tell this to pile one. You could be like, I'm not saying this is the normal thing, but it is possible. Excuse me. Well, yeah, the energies are coming out. To be more than one soul mixed together. Sometimes. This isn't normal for everybody. I'm just saying. And maybe if you feel like, okay, I'm kind of this, but kind of not, then maybe you two different things. Maybe you are half normal soul, maybe you are half, I don't know. Okay, you just got to take what resonates with you. However, I am saying there are, so you guys who are like, oh my God, mermaid vibes, you guys are really magical, okay? You guys are really connected with like spirit and divine, everything like this. But it's more so you can do more magical things, right? The moon is a big deal for you guys. The moon cycles, like the moon lunar phases. So look into that. I haven't too much because it's just not my thing. So I can't tell you like in depth about it, like waxing moon, waxing gibbous, full moon, all that. I can't. Because I just don't know. But look into that. If you know, great, T. Look in, like, do your magic, bitch. Okay? Whatever that is. But if you, like, feeling like these mermaid vibes, this is you, like, look into the moon cycles, because I think that's a thing for you guys. I don't know why. I mean, well, one, because, like, the moon is, like, with the ocean, and the ocean affects everything. Okay, whatever. Y'all are connected with the ocean. Look into salt water as well. It's a really purifying, healing energy for you. If you really, really, really are feeling like these mermaid vibes, don't be afraid to take a salt bath, like maybe like once a week or once every other week. I think that's just healthy for you. It's good for the body, first of all, and for your skin. But I think that's going to be different for you. So do what you need to do. Okay. So anyway, I haven't taken a salt bath yet. The last time I did it was Epsom salt, and it was because I tore a muscle. So I don't know. I can't speak from experience, but I think doing that's going to be either a spiritual awakening for you, or like have a spiritual breakthrough for you. Okay. Do your salt baths, and really pay attention to the moon phases and moon cycles for you, because I think that's going to maybe, if you are a Cancer, hey, but also like the moon, if you have a lot of mermaid energies like this, I think that's going to affect your mood and your magic at the same time. So go with that. When I say magic, I mean your vibe, your spirituality, like that, everything, because it's all the same. And don't be afraid to, first of all, make wishes, but don't be afraid to grant wishes. I know. But maybe you felt like you really want to do that. There are different ways that can be done. So look into it. That's all I can say, because there's different ways. I can't list everything, or else we'll be here forever. I will give you one example. Maybe some people are wishing, I don't know, to live in a better place. So maybe going into realty and finding places that are affordable and nice is going to help you grant people wishes that way. And I'm saying that way in a physical sense. If y'all know more magical ways to grant wishes, do it. I can't tell you, because I don't want to misguide anyone, the way, my things and your things. Or you know what, I will say. No, I won't say, because it's different for everybody. But yeah, look into that. Look into wishes, wish granting, wish making, how that's done. And yeah, look into your runes. By the way, look into runes, RUNES. I think a lot of mermaids do well with runes, and like this can be different things for it. It could be crystals, right? Like, these. It can be bones or seashells or bones, or actual bones. But I'm feeling, starfish or things like, gather things from the ocean with a lot of you mermaid people, or just make your own runes. I mean, honestly though, get some seaweed, look into the properties of that, the medicinal properties, the healing properties, all that. Look into it, because I mean, listen, if you're from the ocean and that's your vibe, that's gonna be really powerful for you. Of course, you do all other types of stuff, you magic, but you might find more affinity, more easiness, more just flow, okay, with the ocean stuff. We're gonna end it here. I'm not done. We'll do more readings later, okay? I might do a whole mermaid reading. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna pull a couple or one verse card for you guys. I don't know. We'll just see what pops out for you. And we'll end your reading there, okay? So all of these shuffle and pop out for you. Okay. Maybe one more, but we'll see. I do offer personal readings, by the way. I feel like I never say that. Check me on Instagram, okay? Hit me up there, or you can hit me up in the comments. I'll respond to everybody, if they respond or like talk, whatever. And we'll talk about it. Let me know what you thought of your reading. Do your research and let me know what you find. Like, I'm actually interested in this, because I love learning. I don't know everything. Anywho, so Job 37:5 came out for you. God's voice thunders in marvelous ways. He does great things beyond our understanding. Ooh, okay. So like, okay, if you don't like vibe with like God Christian stuff, that's fine. Let me just tell you the message here. So what Spirit is saying is that like, yeah, this sounds fucking crazy. Like it does. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This sounds crazy. Like, what, mermaids? Are you kidding me? But it's first of all, mermaid is the word around this. You could use any word. You can use ocean spirit. You can use water soul. Use whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you what the real tea is. So there's no set rule with this. Okay. So you might not understand how it's supposed to work, all the different ways it's supposed to work. Right? You're not supposed to. It's beyond your understanding, okay? But know whatever you feel, whatever you have felt called for to do, that is what you should do. And know that you will be fine. Have faith in that, Yeah. And please don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Nothing will happen unless you make something happen, okay? So I will see you guys in another reading. I so hope it resonated with you. Y'all mermaids out there, okay? I'll let you know. Shit, I'm half mermaid. I got you guys. or like some part, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. Alright, take care. Bye-bye. Hey Pile 3, what's up? What's good? How you doing? Welcome to your reading. So if you're new, hi. I'm Angel. What we like to do here is the vibe check, okay? I'm gonna pick up what I get from the charm you chose, this beautiful golden feather, as well as the card you chose, all right? And then if that resonates with you, that means you've chosen the right pile. Welcome. If not, that is okay. Maybe a different pile is for you or a different video, okay? Do whatever you feel called to do. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then after that, we're gonna get into your. We're gonna do it all. Y'all know me if y'all been here. So anyway, excuse me while I. So really fast. A lot of you guys, big value of freedom. I mean, come on, there's more symbology, like whatever with the feather, but come on, like freedom. Isn't that pretty, guys? I love that, and I feel like you being free to like do what you feel just naturally called to do or feeling what you want to do is so positive and so good and so releasing for you and so happy and healing. You're like, oh my god, yes, like yeah, so it just makes you so happy, right? And you don't feel maybe like tied down by other things. You don't feel like tied to reality so much. In a sense, you're just like doing your own thing and it's just happy and it's good. You're in your own world in a sense, right? When you finally can just do what you want to do. And maybe that's what you're doing now, right? Or like finally just doing that. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just be free. Because honestly, I am also getting the message here that, you know, whatever you are feeling that you wanted to do or feel called to do, you haven't told anyone. And that's okay. I'm not getting that you need to tell anyone right now, but I'm getting like, it's just kind of been like a personal thing for you, a personal moment, a personal journey. You know, and you've been doing a lot of intrinsic work to like allow yourself to get to this point. You're like, you know what? I trust myself enough and I love myself enough and I want to exist enough to do what I want to do. And I feel like heals me and like feeds me like internally, intrinsically, right? You know, this beautiful message, the angel of silence, right? Sorry to check the card. Anyway, it's where, hold on, I just lost the message, being distracted, my bad. The message of silence, what was it? You know, when you can remove yourself, in a sense, like, when you are in your own space, it's suspended in air, I'm getting, and you can see everything else from this perspective. You do that? That's what you do? Hold on. That's what you do? Maybe it's like when you're skateboarding or something and you're like, I don't know, expressing yourself in a way and like feeling so freaking happy and just authentic and like the sun, right? You shine like the sun, right? When you're really doing what you feel called to do. And I think that's the message here. And it's not like you're shouting in other people's faces, because with this message of silence, it's like you silently, okay, do what you want to do. It's not like you're like, I'm doing this because I want to do A, B, C, because this is what I should do. You're just like, you know, I'm going to just do me, right? I'm going to just be happy and shine. All right, we're going to get the messages I have for you. Yep, well, the sun, we were not just talking about fucking shining through, goddamn. Y'all, the message coming through. Okay, all right, Spirit, I got you. Low-key, I already kind of know I'm going to tell you guys. I already know, because I think this is partly my pile. You might have felt called for pile 2. That's okay. If you felt water vibes. If y'all are nosy like me, by the way, I feel like this is like, maybe this is my pile. I don't know. I think maybe we're same. If you're nosy. Because I didn't tell pile 2 this. Pile 1, I got like starseed, like alien type of energy where you're just not from this planet, but you're not necessarily from another realm in a sense. I don't know. And then pile 2, I got like a lot of mermaid vibes and a little bit of light worker vibes. I didn't really tell them that because I mean, mermaids in a sense, like that energy, because it's mermaid energy, are light workers. And low-key, we are, like, if you're feeling called towards this pile, like soul origins, like, where do I come from? And look, odds are you're a light worker too. And so we gonna see where you come from, babes. Why you here? What you gotta do? What's the tea? Because there is a reason you're here, and you do have things to do. By the way, I already know some of the answers because it's just there are general messages, but I'm gonna wait till we get all our cards. So I'm gonna tell you what I already know. I'm gonna tell you what I know. While actually, low-key, I'm feeling these are kind of it. I can do maybe one more. No, I don't want to one more. We're gonna also do your star spinner. Actually, maybe one more of these. I think she wants one more. Anywho, so when you hear that term, star seed, light worker, whatever, when you start to do research for this, please do. Your cards just flipped. And then behind that was the Three of Wands, starting a journey. Yeah, we're gonna talk about your journey, don't worry. Though, because you have the inner wisdom, you may not feel fully equipped for it, but don't worry. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles on the back. So you're like, I know you're probably looking like, okay, what do I need to do? What actions do I need to take, right? I got you, I really do. Let me give you our star spinner. Wow, okay, strength. Also known as fortitude in this deck. Yeah, let me move these up so y'all can see. Oh, yeah, my bad. See, listen, if you're new, I never look at the camera. I'm sorry. I know I should probably, but I don't. I have to be pulling cards and reading. I swear, I need I need to be like one of those like the stereotypical like old time like you see on TV, the cartoons, like the gypsy person like with the headband, the head wrap, and a whole damn table, and be like, just come see me, damn, because we don't do this technology. I'm an old energy baby, okay? We are ancient. What is this recording on the damn camera? I'm reading these cards for you. Anyway. So yeah, maybe you guys have felt that you are also an ancient energy. You know, I'll be honest with you, it's not super normal. It did become a fad for a little bit, tiny bit of time. And maybe this is just to me, but when people are like, I am an old lady, or I'm an old man, I'm old, I don't want to, like I'm saying, like that became a fad, but low-key, y'all might actually low-key be old. Listen, look, I am too, it's all right. But listen, when you hear that term old soul, or when you see them kids who be born acting like they grown boo-boos, because they are. They were born with an old soul. They ain't been here. They've been here before. They ain't nothing new. They've been around the block, and maybe that's been you, or was you. But listen, this is not for everybody, but when you're a kid, maybe you're like, oh my god, this kid act like they grown, or whatever. Yeah. Okay, we have work to do. Don't worry. Should we pull like one more? Make it even, make it athletic. Yeah, we will. Because you know, and like that freedom energy just came out again. Like, you know, when you're born grown. This is not me, so I'm not talking from my own experience. I'm just talking. You know, it's because kids are low-key, like when they're that young. First of all, kids are just freedom type energies. Which low-key, if you heard that a lot in tarot or whatever, like in your own journey, like childhood healing or inner child, whatever, look into that. That's a thing. That's not the message we're going to go into right now because that's not what I'm looking for. But, yeah. I'm just saying, if you personally have got that a lot in your own little journey, please look into that because that spirit telling you need to have some inner child work done. Okay? But anyway, like I was saying, we have this one more card that, y'all, that just might not come out. Okay. We'll do that. Because it should have come out by now, and I'm not. We can. I don't know. No, none of these cards work. The ones that are in my hand. I mean, we did have this one, the 8, right? It's like 7, the 7 of Cups, but low-key, her message came out a little bit before. It's part of the 3 of Wands that came out, and also like the 9 of Pentacles that came out like a little bit, or wanted to. before. Those are the energies, but I'm gonna let you know. Let me tell you. Hold on. To finish my story, what was it? Kids are like born grown, or like foreign, like, oh my gosh, they're so grown, they're a kid. It's because they're just doing what they want to do. Okay, I'm saying? And when you old, you do what you want to do. But anyway, let's talk about this, right? Where do you come from? You come from, okay, so, hold on. So I think you guys are like legit like the light worker or like slash earth angel pile. Meaning for sure, listen, and I'm not done right now. This is just the first message I'm getting. Because there might be more different soul types. Anywho, or like another kind. Leave me alone. Sorry. And I say leave me alone to myself. I'm like, stop. Anyway. Okay. So when you are a light worker, or like when you hear that term, or like look that up because there's different terms. We're gonna talk about different characteristics for you, but just first, you are from a place where you are of light, right? You are of this pure good light, right? It's hard to pick up because you can't really have a form of light, you know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you, oh, you were this thing. It's just, this is just what it is. And honestly, I can't just say light as we know it. It might also be like a wavelength of light. We talked about that in part 1, I think. Where, we learned in physics, there's different wavelengths of light, right? That expands past light, the visible light spectrum. Duh. There's gamma rays, X-rays, like they exist, they're here. We feel them, we use them, we don't see them though. And so it's the same type of vibe with spirituality, okay? That's why you feel it, that's why you know what happens, but you can't see it. Not all the time for some people, because some of y'all might be clairvoyant, which we will get into. Cheers! Right. And you know that, duh, we had that sun come out. So anyway, this light though, this wavelength, okay, here's what the real tea is, and it's gonna sound weird, but it has been labeled as like the 7th, maybe 8th, and I think the 9th dimensions. Look into that, okay? I'm no expert. I did not I did not make this research myself. This is what I have read. And I'm not saying this is the one and final truth. I'm just saying use this for your research. For the 7th and 9th dimension. I don't know if that's what you can label it as. Anywho, you are from these places. And like these places, that's how it's labeled. These dimensions like also contain like, a lot of other like light type of beings. Like a lot of angelic type of energies or angels themselves, right? A lot of you guys are here on a mission, okay? Everyone who has a soul, thing that's not from here, y'all on a mission. Y'all aren't from another planet. I'm not getting that too much. Maybe one or two right now. And I'm not getting you are of Earth energy. Like I'm getting your, like this group right here. Y'all are of Earth, but it's different. Let me just say, when you are a being from that realm, or are a being from that realm, which we'll give you detail because this sounds really crazy right now and will look you a little bit self-exposing. There are different ways that manifest in your real life. So first of all, when you're born here, maybe you did not feel like you were supposed to be here or whatever, I don't know. Or you didn't understand. You felt like you were supposed to be here. You knew that you were supposed to be here. You're like, okay, I'm supposed to be here, but I don't know why, right? Maybe from when you were like as a kid, you just didn't get it. Like you felt this vibe, right? Maybe you couldn't even put it all into words. You're like, okay, I'm here, but like, why? You're like, this is like not, I don't know. You're like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm here, but there's more. Like what's going on? And this is different. It's not like, oh, everyone is searching for like their purpose. No. First of all, not everyone is searching for their purpose. That is the real tea. Not everyone. I'm saying not the majority. okay? A lot of people, and listen, I'm gonna tell you, my pile threes, the human soul, a lot of the human soul is simply existing, is simply living. A lot of human souls cannot see like the big picture, like of life. That's why there's so much around them trying to tell them that. There's a lot of religion and things like this, a lot of different religions, a lot out there to try to help human souls, see and experience the way you do, my pile three, and a lot of other different spiritual beings, a lot of higher spiritual beings, right? Because, this way of living, this way of earth, isn't the one and only way. However, I'm telling you this because I know this is just what it is. I know a lot of the human experience can only accept reality for what it is. It's hard and you might have seen this for other people. Like, you might be solution oriented, right? You live in a way where you don't really see like walls, like you don't see obstacle as a wall. You see obstacle as like a challenge, a way to get over, a way to get around it. Like, you see solutions. You have a reality or a vision, okay, for y'all clairvoyant people, in your head, or you see something, or you see how you want to turn out, or you see how you want a situation to come out, and so you start living or acting in a way so that happens, right? That's not normal. For you it is, and that's great, and that should be normal. It should be normal for everybody, hell. But it's not, because some people are just not born with it. It's just the way different people are made, the different way souls are made, okay? And that's part of your reasoning here to be here, to be like, hey, like, because, some people, let's say somebody wants to get a dog, right? But, they are allergic to dogs, and their place to live in, let's say they live in an apartment or a building, I don't know, wherever they live, they don't allow pets. So they're like, so this is like the human experience, the human soul experience, at least, because y'all are human, by the way. Like, because we're here, you're a human being, your soul ain't though. Anyway, the human soul experience is like, oh dang, okay, I'm allergic to dogs, even though I love dogs, I want a dog, my place doesn't allow dogs, so then I can never have a dog. Why, right? And they'll be like upset about that, and that's their reality that they accept. Whereas you might be thinking, okay, well, can I have an allergenic dog? Okay, and I'll move to a place that has dogs. You're like, okay, well, I'll just solutions. Okay, well, there are dogs that exist that won't make me sneeze and die, and then there are places that exist that allow pets. So you're like, okay, I'll do that, and you make that happen. Where you got to move, where you got to work, you make it happen. Whereas a lot of human soul experience cannot see that. They only see one reality. When you are this higher being, you see different realities. You see different options. You know what I'm saying? When people are talking about, oh my god, different realities, like, what it really means is like, because, okay, right now, this is a reality. Like, there's a reality where I have a tarot channel, where I chose to do this and will continue to do this. And there's a reality where I don't. Where tomorrow I could be like, you know what, this isn't going anywhere, I don't want to. And then that reality changes. My whole life changed because, or that, my whole life. Well, yeah, I mean, my whole life changed because I stopped doing tarot on the internet. Who knows what this is going to happen now, or what's going to happen from here? I don't know. Who knows what you're going to do with what you're doing right now, where it's going to happen? Who knows? But you have a vision, right? You have what you see, what you feel inside, and you're going to move through that. You don't know how it's going to work. Other people may not understand. They don't see the way things you do. They don't. They can't. They're not made the same way you are. So when you have other people question you, or like say like, oh, that's not right, or you can't do that, or that's not going to work, you can't really listen to them all the time, because look, a lot of the times it could be a lot of, listen, I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of human souls speak that way because that's their experience. You can't do that because that's how they see it. No, you can't do that. Because if it was them in your situation, they'd be like, I can't do that. They're not trying to condemn you. There are other people who do try to condemn others, great, but I'm saying overall, it's just, they don't live the way you do, right? So they're going to put you down and be like, no, you can't live that way. You got to live this way, because that's how you're supposed to live. That's what they can understand, all right? So anyway, part of your mission here is to help other people see, well, no, you can do this. You can live in this way. You can try this. You know what I'm saying? And that this is part of your soul gifts, having faith to do that. A lot of you guys really are connected to spirit. You really are. If you don't feel it or don't believe it, your soul origin, because listen, you are born with this soul, but that doesn't mean you're born knowing everything. I wasn't born knowing everything, knowing all about spirituality. No. You have to live and experience, you know what I'm saying? And you got to search and learn. You have to do and be a lot. before you can do anything else. I know, does that make sense, right? But I'm saying you gotta do a lot for yourself. You gotta learn a lot for yourself. Like, you can't just take what the world gives you. You can't take what religion gives you. You can't take what your parents give you and just accept that as what it is. You gotta do your own research, right? You have to. You have to make it make sense for you, and then you can make it make sense for other people, right? And that is all up to you. That is your choice. Whether you listen or not, whether you speak or not, it is your choice, and that is the freedom of your life. Because though you might have this calling, right, to do this, you are also blessed with freedom of choice. Okay? You don't have to do this. It's Loki, like, here, you ain't, I don't know where I said it before, but I was like, you are not living on this earth rent free. You're not. So listen, you will probably find a lot more trials and tribulations when you're not doing what you need to do. You're going to find life a little bit harder, find a lot more challenges, but you will still live. You'll be all right. Right? But when you do have this inner, like, mission within you, Spirit is kind of saying, okay, you need to do this. You're not living just for you, love. You're living for a lot of people. You're connected to a lot of other people, right? You affect other people, and other people affect you. So here you go. Your inner light is divine. It comes from the divine source. Whether you believe it or not, it's the real tea. This card came out with this weed on death head. This whole damn reading. So here's the real tea. And take what resonates. If it did, okay. So I cannot listen. I'm just saying. Don't let me force you to think whatever you want to think. Here's the tea, whatever. Anyway. But yeah, you come from a divine source. You come from light. You come from truth, from good. You're made from love, right? And your mission is to spread that. That is what that's what your main life goal is, to help raise the vibrations. That's not every other spiritual being's life goal. It is yours. But it's a good thing, right? I mean, it's all great. If you want to, let them sing, this is your choice. But you can, offer, and this is first expressed through a lot of knowledge. I keep saying do your research, but also, through how you feel, right? There's so much to go off of. Doubts will come into you and for you and for you because, one, that is negative energies, that is the world, T. But also, it can come from lack of knowledge. Read up, okay? There's plenty out there. And be smart. Do your research. Also, peer review and relate to your own life as well. But, we have the Four of Wands here. It's low-key walking your life path. You know what I'm saying? Things that must synchronize for you. If you have been seeing 1111 a lot, that means, synchronicities, right? Or we see a lot of matching, 5-5, okay? Anywho. That's the thing, by the way, matching numbers and repeating numbers, that's spirit, there are messages in specific numbers and meanings, but it's also spirit saying, hey, we here, and you need to listen, we have a message, or it could also be spirit saying, hey, you're on the right path. So, guys, okay, do we have, was that for you? No, that's Paul 2, the star came out, yeah. Wish granting energy, anywho, we'll get into that. So, yes, I can't go into more where you're from, but listen, look into the dimension. It might not be the actual 7th dimension. I don't know what dimension it is, but it's a thing. It's where you come from, so look up where you come from, love. And I'm just saying 7th and 9th can be the terms that can help you find where you're trying to go. Anywho. Right, there's different ways to let your light shine through. So when you are on your own, doing your own thing, doing intrinsic self-work to build yourself up, make yourself stronger, in shadow realities, you already kind of know. A lot of spirituality people who here, y'all actually might already kind of know what I'm saying and what y'all need to do to start actually fulfilling your life's purpose, your soul purpose, okay? There's other career things to do with that, but for now, we're going on the spiritual side, and you have to do a lot of intrinsic work. You do. I had to for years. Find that truth and get your soul gifts, right? Part of that is for you guys existing. I know it can't be that easy, but existing and literally just doing you and being happy, being authentically you. Okay. And this isn't, I'm saying this is not a soul gift for everybody. This isn't. This is yours. If you feel resonated, this is calling for you. When you can just walk into a room and you're happy and that just makes everyone else so freaking happy, that's a soul gift, okay? You guys might be earth angels, or, and I don't know how prevalent you guys are. You might be actual incarnated angels. I haven't done too much research on that because I just, accepted that that could be a reality. But look into the different characteristics that these beings have, because I can give them to you, but the list is long. So look into that as well. Look into see if you are an earth angel, light worker, or incarnated angel, or incarnated being, like wherever you are, whatever resonates with you. There's different rules and different things to do, but I'm saying this is like the origin, because like Loki, angels, light workers, earth angels, because I mean, light worker, earth angel, like I've seen them separate, but I've seen them together. I think they're separate things, real tea. But also I'm getting these three beings are from the same place. So, if you're looking up where your soul comes from and what that means, well, there you go. You're from a divine place, and that's why divine energy shines through you so naturally. It just, from you just literally existing, because that's what you're made from. Like, if you see green leaves are green because they are made green. We see green because that's what they are. We see light from you because that's what you are. You are light. So don't be afraid to let that shine through. Continue shining through, and that has to do with your freedom and like your inner freedom of doing what you feel called that you need to do, and that makes you feel happy and fulfilled. What gives you that strength? You know what I'm saying? And I will say, when you do kind of like walk this path, a lot of things, like a lot of the star, like the wish granting comes for you, but like it's because it's the flow. It's like, like everyone like has like their path, right? When you are walking along the path you're destined to walk, you get like blessed in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing what you're supposed to do. Spirit, God, energies, angels, they all see that. They're like, oh my God, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Like, well then here are the things that are supposed to come easy for you. Here they go. Because now you're there to get it. You know what I'm saying? There's all different types of path you can go on. And like you're supposed to choose this one, but if you choose this one, okay, fine. Like that is your choice. Your guys are not going to be like, oh, like how dare you didn't choose it. They're going to be like, okay, well, this is what you want to do, then we're here with you. Don't ever think your guys are like ever like laughing at you or like they're like, I told you so. They're never like that. Never. It's always, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Well, this is your path. I'm so sorry. This is your tribulation. I'm so sorry you're going through that. We'll help you through this. It's your choice. It's all love. Anywho, but if you choose the right path though, or like the one you're supposed to be walking, it's easier. I don't know what to tell you, man. I know it might sound like wah bullcrap, but I mean, you don't have to believe me. I mean, it's my life, but you can go to other tarot readers, other people. Just read up, do your research, look into it. And then with this Six of Coins, this is the last card we're gonna go through. We're almost done. That's when you can finally start taking more action to build that up. Like for me, part of my mission is, we have the same mission here, but part of my modality, like, to bring that physically is tarot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just gotta do it. It could be writing, it could be art, it could be like literally how you want to express yourself. You got, what is this? Psalms 68:3, may the righteous be glad and rejoice before God. May they be happy and joyful. Listen, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, this is God, like spirit, everybody, they saying, just be happy. Just do what brings you joy. And that's all you have to do for now. Literally, that's all you have to do. Bring your joy. Be joyful. See what happens. Take it from there. You don't have to, listen, don't think too much past that. You don't have to. There's no reason. You'll get there when you get there. But right now, find joy. Not just happiness, but find joy. It's an inner fulfilling of happiness that just, makes you just so freaking happy. Like, just doing what you need to do. What you feel called to do. Yeah. Okay, that was the message for you. I'm already cleaning up the cards. Damn. Well, okay. If you resonated with that, talk to me because we are same. Okay, I got you. And let me know in the comments, like, what you thought. Like, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your research, okay? And give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you. And you know what? Subscribe if you haven't already either. I'm giving you, like, all promos. Oh, by the way, I'll do personal readings. I never say that. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I should be doing all this, but I don't. Anyway, see, I didn't do it for Pile 1. I did it a little bit for Pile 2. So y'all get it all Pile 3. Oh, now I'm mixing these cards up. I'm really done with this reading for you. So, okay, bye, y'all. Love you. Pile 4, I'm so sorry. I was literally like, oh, by the way, hi, welcome, what's good? Sorry, I just opened up saying I am so sorry. No, but really fast, welcome to your reading. I am Angel, and if you're new, what I do is a vibe check first, and that's like when I pick up from your charm, as well as the card you chose. And if that resonates with you, that means you have chosen the right place. Stick around, awesome. If not, that is totally fine. You can always choose another path or a different video. But like, yeah, like I was saying, because I pulled out your card and I was like, I wonder what message this is. Because I'm gonna say it's interesting to me. We have this nice heart charm, right? And then we have himself, the angel of annihilation. I'm like, what does this mean? I'm like, is it heartbreak? Are we in the relationships here? I'm like, what's going on? Spirit, tell me. But really fast, I was like, okay. I was like, let me pull back. run that back, Turbo. I'm like, okay, well, we're going into soul origins here. And I think y'all, first of all, y'all are witches. Okay, I don't know if everyone here is a witch. I mean, I am, hey. But like, and we'll talk about it more if that is your reading. Because that's just, I was like, are they witches? Because that's the vibe I got just now. But I don't have any proof yet. I literally, like, as soon as I pulled out the card, I was like, what is this? Witches? And then I started the recording. So I don't know. I don't even have more for you. So anyway, I think we're gonna go into the reading like after I get your vibes, right? Anywho. Let's see. So right off the bat, I feel like you guys are maybe split between two worlds, right? Maybe you felt like there is this waking reality you're walking in, but then there's also this other type of world, right? This other type of reality, this other dimension that you're also walking in, or also maybe even dreaming of. But you know, this is hard to explain because it's like I picture like you walking like along this sidewalk of your sidewalk, and then I'm also getting you're walking in an energy of maybe it is this walk, but you're in another place. But however, both of these spaces are like parallel at the same time. Guys, I know this sounds like super crazy, but this is what y'all feel, okay? Which I guess you could kind of call it. Let's say, for instance, you are walking and you are daydreaming of what could happen in your day or like what's gonna happen on your life, and like maybe you're dreaming like, okay, you would have a red butterfly kind of like pop out of nowhere, and maybe sometimes like when you are taking this walk, a red butterfly actually pops out for you, right? So maybe a lot of you guys kind of see reality, but I think you also might see or like move or walk in spirit. I think because maybe you guys are just really high spiritual beings like this already. Like that's just how you see and how you vibe. Maybe you don't know, like maybe there are different words you call it. Maybe you say different words. You say dream, maybe you say daydream or deja vu. Bubble-headed? What? Bubble-headed? What's that? Oh my goodness, that's a term. Oh wow, it's like low-key. Okay, so that's a term my mom told me years ago. It was her own personal story, but a teacher used that word and it meant like bimbo, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're so bubble-headed. But like not like too negative, it's just, oh, you're so bubble-headed. But I'm getting you guys maybe have like Pisces energy, like head in the clouds, but you're not just dreaming of, daydreaming, like you're thinking of different realities, like different things that can happen or maybe are happening at the moment. This is, okay, sorry. I got like a little bit of a scary vibe. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's, wow. Maybe you guys are a little bit scared of that because you see how many different things are working out, or how you see how different things could work out. Maybe you have had that happen before for you in reality and you're like scared and maybe you made that happen, or you thought that into existence, maybe you manifested that, or maybe you're scared of something happening in the future, right? Maybe you have premonitions or do have those type of dreams, right? Maybe you guys are like seekers, so where you guys can like look into that crystal ball and you see the future, and maybe you like have these different futures play out in your head, and maybe you're not sure if it is you or if it is visions the future, right? Or things that will happen. Are they premonitions? Are they options, or is it you? honestly, I really am getting a very, very high, powerful energy here. A lot of ritual in prayer, a lot of tie with family. Maybe your previous ancestors were, medicine women or medicine men, healers, soothsayers, voodoo people, practitioners of magic, right? Previous magic, but to do with the earth and earthly things, yeah. I'm getting your soul was created here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm already getting the message here. I'm so sorry. I should pull cards now. I don't know what cards to pull for you. We'll keep you for now. Well, I'll just keep reading for now. And if you want more cards, we'll pull more cards. But for now, I'm getting the vibe. Keep reading. I'm getting your soul was created here. You were created here. You were made here. So some of you might be like, I talked about like there are different soul origins, right? So I'm getting some of you might be actual human origin, like human soul origin, like made here, created here, but also getting that being created here, like you're still being made here. Maybe you feel very new in life, right? Anyway, being created here, you're also tied into a lot of natural energies, like a lot of the spiritual energies have to do. Okay, so if you know chakras, it's like root chakra and sacral chakra on top of that. I think that's a lot of you. There's the root chakra, which is like physical, like things that you see, rocks, plants, people, metal, things. Okay, but more natural things, animals, plants. And then you see the connection and the divine from that, like the vibes with that. Okay, so if this is not vibing with you so far, then you can go ahead and click off, that's okay. Or pick a different vibe, a different pile. Or if you feel that you want to do this or interested in it, you can stick around. But I'm talking to people who understand what I'm saying right now. If that makes sense. I'm so sorry if this is not making sense. We'll pull tarot for you. And I think we're gonna also pull our sexual tarot. I don't know why. That came for like pile 1 as well. I mean, no sexual cards came out, like super, super sexual. But I know their messages or energies came out. Okay, so you might have a lot of air energy already. Maybe that's your sign. Maybe I have be an air sign, I have air energy. Yeah. I think a lot of your breath is important. A lot of air energy is important for you. Maybe you can read the wind or dust. Yeah. Maybe tornadoes mean something different for you. Maybe you can read weather patterns. Wow, that's interesting. I'm sorry, I'm so divining right now. I've never even heard of that before. That's so interesting. Okay, excuse me while I get the message, y'all. If this is resonating with you, this is, first of all, pretty cool, but let me continue to divide. I think there are different messages with you within your reading of weather. I think you understand the different spirituality between reasons of why different weather happens, like between rain and thunderstorms or snow. It's more than just Earth cycles for you, right? It's more of like, okay, well, there's more behind this. There's more either meaning behind it, or y'all find more of the cause of it spiritually wise, right? You know how we had those old stories, well, I don't know about we, the collective, but I know in African culture, in our culture, we have stories where, okay, yeah, in other great cultures, they have thunder gods and sun gods and blah, 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 right? And so I think maybe, I don't know, for everyone out there, I cannot speak for everyone. Oh, where are you guys? We have the Hangman in reverse, 6 of Wands, and also, 7 of Wands, and then the 8 of Cups. All ladies out for you here so you can see them really fast if you want to, but we're not going to pull these. But I think they will have messages for you later. We'll continue. I might pull one. Okay, we'll pull you. Oh, wow, hey. Sorry, I literally just shoved everything back on the deck. Okay. But I think, let me just continue reading while I shuffle. Right. So I think when you see a tornado, for instance, I think, okay, guys, I don't have this ability, so I don't know how it works. But I think maybe you see, this is so weird. I mean, no, not weird weird for me because I don't understand. But for you, I think this probably will make sense. Maybe you can speak to the tornado, or like maybe you hear what the tornado's saying, or you hear different messages in different weather patterns. I'm seeing. A lot of you guys out there. And so I wish I could explain better, but I don't have this ability, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of wind energy for you. Maybe you guys can really read wind or like sense things on the wind. Like the wolf spirit, right? You might have some Native American in you actually, or like have ties to Native American culture. Look into their stories, because there might be, you know, the Native American culture is one of the, you know, main, like, I'm not going to say, what's the word? I want to say original cultures, or aboriginal at least, like Africa, to where like it was of itself first. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the root, right? I think it's Africa, and like first everyone came from Africa, but after that, or like not too shortly after that, it was Native America, and we'll go into Asia after that, and then it goes up to Europe. But anywho, and by the way, this is the mind I'm speaking, but also it's literally history, right? Like the human nomadic movement, also with the break of Pangea, which we can get into, y'all. But I think you guys understand the natural world in another sense, like in a way to where it speaks to you, can understand the story of it, right? So yeah, like when you go into your research, look into like I'm gonna say, regardless of who you are or like where you're from, look into like African fables as well as Native American fables. They have a lot of similarities, so that's okay. So just go whatever you want to. Go into both, real talk. But look into like stories of like, what was it? The wind bull, or like the sky bison, or like the lightning, the snake of light. I don't know, like there's different cultures that have their different stories, but the stories have meaning for you, my pile 4. Of course they have like meaning for everybody, but you know, the main meaning for other people, you might tell these stories actually. You might already know these stories. You might have this origins within you, right? Deep ancestral ties, deep earth ties. Anyway, I know we're gonna pull more cards, but just right now, I'm getting that, like, okay, yes, for other people, these stories are, oh yeah, the lesson of the story is don't steal from others or whatever. But for y'all somehow pick up something different, especially when there's a natural element involved. When a native woman goes to speak with the river, it means something different for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because this isn't me. This isn't my modality. I can just tell you what I read, okay? Wow, the sun. Okay, again. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I think there are different, like, nature spirits, or like spirits or souls like who have high affinity towards nature and protect nature and help it thrive, that speak with you as well, or need to speak with you as well. You need to listen and work with, because I think you guys could really work with a lot of natural spirits for the processes and a lot of the natural processes of this world. You know, I wish I could explain how that works, because I can only see so much. This is your story. I'm reading you right now. But yes, I think when you can call on these different spirits, they really will listen to you and work for you and work with you in a sense, so where y'all can just like learn from each other. I don't know, or like you learn from them, they learn from you. I don't know how as well. This might be also other younger spirits, you know, this could be other people, but also other spirits, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is your journey. When you're going into your runes and writing, oh yeah, those were pile 2, the mermaid people. If you're from pile 2, hey, what's good? Anyway, you guys also need to go into runes, but less so seashells. If you want to use sea things, great, because I think you guys have good nature vibes. But y'all can go into more, you know, feathers and, oh my god, ew, okay, it's gonna sound so weird, but listen, you guys, I really feel like with these witch vibes, I'm so sorry, I just saw the camera. with these witch vibes, y'all can really, really tap into like natural vibes. Like, you know, everything gives off frequency, everything gives off energy. You guys are good at picking up on that and manipulating that to do what you need it to do, or do what it needs to do, or do what it needs to do for other people, right? Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. You know, you can use like, okay, so you know like those old tropes, oh, eye of newts, nail of dog. Well, for y'all, y'all might need to look into that. Listen, but for a reason, no, don't just be getting some random hodgepodge of animals' body parts to do something. Like, look into like, first of all, origins of that animal, like the life prop, like what did that animal do? What did it eat? Okay. And then look into spiritual meaning behind it. Like, you do your research, but I think a lot of you guys actually need to use more natural things around you. Use feathers, use plants, use tea, use bones, use eyes and fingernails that are safely acquired, by the way, and with consent, please, at least from nature. I don't know. Look, y'all, don't be cutting people up. Please don't be cutting people up. And don't be hurting no damn animals. Okay, fine. We'll keep you at the bottom of the world. Because I feel like maybe there's one more, but for now I just need to talk to y'all. Okay, hold on. Listen, with a lot of this power comes a lot of great responsibility. There is so much positive and love out there, and there's so much you can offer. However, you can also offer negative. So I warn you, my pile fours, when you are offering something negative, if you ever do that, please be careful, because one, karma is a thing, and balance is always, balance is a lot of the universe. It's a lot of spirit, so balance will always be attained. So take that as you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do a spell to make somebody's, I don't know, tire fall off, well, you're gonna need to make sure they deserve that tire to be off, that they did something so that justice can be done. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of you can be a hand of justice in the sense. However, you must make sure that it will be just. However, you will be this 7, right? Yeah, the 7 of swords, but in reverse, the thief of the night. You know what I'm saying? You are not a thief of the night. You're not a thief of knowledge. However, there's that potential there to let yourself fall into this. You can become really passionate, like really fall into your power here, right? And like let yourself be misguided. So you must always listen to your ancestors, listen to your family, and listen to like spirit and to what is right and what is serving the highest good, because that's what you need to be doing here, and always be doing with any type of magic. It's serving the highest good, not just for you, not just for the person, for spirit, right? For the collective. And there is that sense of guarding your heart when you do that, because your heart will be affected in everything you do, right? And can always come back to you, always, and will always come back to you. So know that giving love in that sense always will return love to you. Giving, and I'm not gonna say giving hate, because I'm like, when you're like want to distribute or establish justice on someone else, then justice will be done unto you in that sense. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, I think I was getting your sexual tarot before, but I think I was actually getting, now we're going to get 1 or 2 of them cards, good lord. But we're going to get maybe 1 or 2 of these Caroline Mists. Alright, we got Warrior, Bully, and Detective. Yeah. So I mean, duh, you guys have this big warrior energy to go searching and strengthen your skill for what you need to do, right? Strengthen your skills. Do your research. See the different properties of everything. Read the stories. I'm serious. Go into like the native stories, because this is the magic for you. We'll unlock that for you. You know, I'm not. If you want to, you can say pause 1, 2, or 3, but your soul is different. So the other piles won't help you. So I will say, compared to other souls, like, different, everyone has their own modality, right? And yours is to continue this work, okay? It is a type of work for you. If you wanted to make changes, You know what I'm saying? You do have a lot of magic, a lot of power within you. So if you wanted to make these changes, if you wanted to do good and establish more good, you can do that. You have that energy. Okay? If you don't feel called for this, that is fine. You do not have to be called for it. Low-key, I will be honest here. The other first three energies had callings for this, and like they had other soul missions. Y'all's mission is different. It's more of, with this detective here and this warrior here, you need to be on this journey, on a search for more knowledge, learning about this world around you, what it has to offer for you. Why is the weather happening in this way? What does that mean? What does that mean for you? What can other people discern from that? Is it coming? And not just say weather, because that's just the only, example I got right now. But, it could be different things. You might understand animal patterns, right? You might see a flock of birds behave in a certain way, and you're like, okay, hold on, they doing this because of that. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal. Like you could say, oh, animal experts do that. Okay, well, animal experts have to study for years and years. If you didn't study, but you understand why animals are working the way they do, baby, you spiritually get there, okay? But also, look into that. What does that mean? Ooh, we get the answer yes come out. So if you're thinking of something, you had a question, the answer is yes. We'll pull 1 or 2 sexual message cards. I don't know why, but they're here for you. Aw, what is this? The 3 of Wands. Aw, isn't that cute? Okay, hold on. Let me see why it came out. Excuse me. If you so choose for one path on this one option, holding the torch for others in this sense, it's okay. You'll be holding. Look how she holds this torch, right? Yeah, it's behind its back. We're not doing this that short reading right now. So leave me alone. The message here, and just the message. A lot of other people can live the way you do. A lot of other people can see the way you do and understand you the way. Y'all can have a lot of mutual understanding. A lot with people, right? Or you understand people really well. Even though a lot of human souls like yours and others might not be exactly same because everyone's different, but you might really have this big nature call, right? This big spiritual call and a big connection with nature. You doing you and like talking about or like doing, I don't know, because there's different things people need to do, but when you have your group around you, like you are a leader, listen, at the end of the day, that's what you're carrying the torch for other people. That's the message. And it's because you do it in a way that other people can understand and like you bring down to earth and that you make accessible for other people. The way you work is accessible for others, the way you can work. Okay? So take that how it resonates. Was there one more thing? We're gonna pull a verse card for you, maybe 1 or 2, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? Let's see. Spirit, what's the all y'all. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, this card, it starts with NAH. I don't remember the full book, but this card, it's all about strength and trust, and since it came out in reverse, I know you don't have a lot of that right now, but we'll talk about it. Anyway, Romans 15:33, the God of peace be with you. Yeah, peace be with you, y'all. Because listen, I'm going to be honest with you, this is not easy. No. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. You're on a journey, and you're supposed to be doing work. So, peace on your mind. And I wish, pray, hope, peace for you. And how do you attain that peace, right? Acceptance. Really, you got to accept what you are, who you are, where you're going, and accept life around you. And then make moves on doing what you want to do and making what you want happen, right? That is your peace. And that's how you can offer peace for others. It's like, okay, release. Release what you cannot hold on to, what you cannot control, and accept what life is, right? Accept reality, right? And that is the basis of your peace. Anyway, NAH 1:7, I know I should know. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knows those who trust in him. So listen, Spirit is around you and with you all the time. They're here before you were here. They're going to be here till after you gone, if you ever are gone, because we're not talking about souls here. But anyway, just know that even if you aren't fully on board, Spirit is, and they're always like with you and waiting for you and open to you when you're ready to go and get into this. Okay, like there's no one will force you, and I'm not going to force you. So don't even take this being here like, oh, this, you got to do this. This is your choice. Okay, if you want to. Alrighty, you don't have to choose this, but know that if you do, first of all, you're so powerful and you can, if you want, you're powerful now, whatever. But no, it's going to be starting this whole new journey of a new strength and new trust. It is a journey, meaning you will be challenged. However, it is possible and you can do it. This is if you choose. Psalms 94:19. When doubts filled my mind, your comfort gave me renewed hope and cheer. Yeah, I know there's a lot of, we just talked about it. What was it? Fear and doubts. I'm going to let y'all know. That's how this world operates. It operates on fear and doubt, right? So there's a lot of one modality people kind of trust to live off of, live and spread, and try to force onto other people. We've seen it. Indoctrination of religion, enslavement of other races. It happens. It has happened because humans need help. All right? And listen, your choice is you can even help yourself, and that can be enough. If that is what you feel you can do. However, if you feel like you want to help more people and feel others, even if it's just, talking and having conversations, but if you feel you can magically do something, like magically affect other people or spiritually do that, do it. Because it is possible. We're not taught that it's possible, but it is. So, it's all your choice. And I'm saying choose this and choose wrong. There's no wrong answer here. Like, unless you're choosing to hurt yourself or others, and that might be wrong. Cheers. Don't do that. But say you don't want to go into witchcraft and spirituality, and maybe you just happened upon this video on circumstance. That's okay. You don't have to. But if you feel like you can do this, go for it. Spirit's not going to push you to do something. People will be looking for signs to be like, make me do this, make me do that. No. Spirit does not work that way. In my own religion, God does not work that way. He's not going to make you do something. It's all your choice. We all have freedom of choice here. So, with that, I leave you guys there, and hope this resonated with you. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you guys there. Y'all coming with me wherever y'all go. But anyway, I did hope it resonated with you and helped you out if it did. Let me know if it did. Talk to me in the comment section. Read up about some witchcraft and some stories. Share your stories with me in the comment. Let me know. I want to know. I'm gonna respond. And if you didn't already, subscribe, get these messages, because I'm going to do more. By the way, we're not done. Anyway, I also do personal readings. If you're into it, check me out on Insta, message me, DM me, I got you. And we'll talk about it, okay? Anyway, I'll see you guys later, all right? Bye-bye.